Hey everyone, Sandra Howdigi here, your WFG sales executive. Many of you also know me as Assemblywoman Sandra Howdigi, who represents Assembly District 41. And I thought I'd share some of the disappointments and some of the highlights from the 82nd legislative session, just little nuggets of information that we could all use in our business. I want to start by talking about one of the biggest disappointments for me, which was my Assembly Bill 298 getting vetoed. So Assembly Bill 298 was a housing bill that I carried with the Nevada Association of Realtors and Legal Aid Center of Southern Nevada. Two groups of people who you never see at the table on the same side. So very interesting bill, but goes to show how much work we put into it to get to a point where everyone felt like they gave a little and got a little. So this was a well-compromised bill that we all worked on for about 18 months and also got feedback from other stakeholders like culinary and progressive partners, worked with the apartment association on it as well. The main objective of Assembly Bill 298 was to pilot a program for senior citizens and those on fixed income. Well, many of us were on the campaign trail. We all heard about skyrocketing rents, but I, being in the industry, also know that rent control broadly across the spectrum doesn't work. A lot of the times it has unintended consequences that backfires. I know that from speaking with colleagues in other states where they've implemented it in different cities, but we did want to do something to bring relief to our most vulnerable populations. So working with the Nevada Association of Realtors and other stakeholders, we brought forward Assembly Bill 298, which created the rent stabilization pilot program for senior citizens, meaning this program was going to take effect for only 1 year to see if it would work and would only be applicable to senior citizens. And what the bill said was that you cannot increase rent more than 10% in 1 year if that person is over 63 years old or on a fixed income, like if they were on disability. And it was only going to be effective for 1 year because it was a pilot program, so really would only touch probably the contract one time. Unfortunately, the governor vetoed it. Very bummed to see that, but it happened. I thought this was a great way to test the waters to see if this would work. We don't know what's going to happen in the next legislative session. Someone might bring something more aggressive. I thought this was a great way, again, to kind of test the waters and help the most vulnerable populations. Unfortunately, it didn't make it across the finish line, but I do have some great other bills that I'm looking forward to sharing with you, especially Assembly Bill 213, which I will get to share with you tomorrow. So stay tuned.